Hello, everybody. We got another pork job to do here. We've actually got several of them, but I'm working through them, trying to get everything wrangled up and get them all here and there and everywhere. So, y'all, we're just gonna start tearing this thing down. I got a good bit of stuff to do, so I got her set up so y'all can come and watch. We're trying to get her tore down. The main thing right now is to just get everything off of it we can get off of it and get it in the box so I can get started on it. My brother's over here. He's wanting to do a little sighting in on his rifle, so he's wanting me to help him. I said, well, I'm busy. Give me a little bit and let me see what I can get done. So I'm just going to do some tearing down on this right quick. And then I'll probably have to stop here shortly and go help him for a little while. But I figured I'd get y'all a little looky see anywho. Let's see. Yep. There we go. Pull the clutch out. Clutch, washer, bearing, and the drive. Well, I could get the drive to come out of the hole. I'm just going to set the clutch down in there because I don't need it in the box with the screws. I don't know why everything's backwards from the way the camera wants me to do it. Aha, I got her. And there it is. Now I am going to put them two pieces. Oh, heck, I'm sitting down here for clutch. So, y'all will get to see that. We might not even get it all tore down right now, but I'm going to get a good portion of it knocked off of here. And, that'll be a definite plus. Oh, I like the way the muffler's made on this one. Yeah, I like the way the muffler's made. A lot easier to modify. Some of them's a real pain in the birchki. Real pain in the birchki. I don't know whether I gotta take that off or not, but I'm going to. For some reason it shows using a scrunch to open this thing up. I'm thinking that has to come off. I may be mistaken, it may not have to. But nevertheless, it's gonna be off. It's gonna be off. But we're gonna take it off. Just try to get the majority of this stuff ripped off here. Some of it set down in the box. So we can get started. Because what do you say? You gotta get started if you want to get it done. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these little metal covers out of here because they got grease on them sometimes. They're real cluster duct to get out. Get them out, get them out, get them out. Somebody's going to tell me, all you got to do is stick a pin through the hole and pull them out. It's just about as easy one way as it is the other for me. But there's all of them but that one. And we got all those. This side take off. Yeah, I think this all was sent by Mopower. I think that's how he spelled it, so I'm sure that's how he wanted it pronounced. I believe. You know, I've done a couple of these things. I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. If you ever break this nub that holds the top handle on and you have to change this case, the new case does not come with that vent right there. And you can forget to take it out and swap it. If you do, it'll leak oil whenever you fill it up with oil, because that's the vent for the oil tank. And it does pose a little problem. So if you're ever doing one of these and you're watching this video, just remember to switch that thing out. It says for use by tree service professionals only. Get this little cover out of here. There's all kind of little doodads on this thing to take off. Getting these little covers to pop out. Sometimes a little bit of an aggravating thing. Getting them out ain't even the worst. It's putting them back in that's right aggravating. So try to get them all out here. There's even a little spring that goes on this handle. Now remember, there is a trick to getting this handle off. I don't remember exactly how it was. I don't remember exactly what the trick was to get that handle off. But there is a trick to it. Because it's stiff and it don't flex. But if you get it in just the right position, it'll come off. Yeah, like that. We're gonna put the spring back on here. That way maybe we don't forget the spring in the box. Oh. Let's see. Popping loose. How did I do that last time? I think I left them fuel lines hooked in there and just popped them loose. But I don't remember. Remember, ain't working. There you go. They got that thing where you gotta twist it just so, and it'll come out. It's like that. Maybe I just unhooked them and left them laying in there. Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all this here too. Up, y'all probably can't see it because it's tiny. Right here in the intake, there's a tiny little plastic piece that goes in the pulse hole. It's a tiny little thing. So I always try to take them out and get them out of there so you don't lose them. And then of course you got your spring in the center of the intake. Good to come out there. they can be, spring can be a right fussy thing to get out of this intake for some reason. I don't know why. There it goes. See, it's got a little spring in there. But you have to take it out because you have to push the intake boot through the plastic piece to take the whole thing off. They made sure of that. They're a little funny thing. These screws has all got some grease on them. We are working on it. We're supposed to have rain here tomorrow, so I might try to work on some of the insulation in the built-in. We might be able to get some of that going. That would be nice. Might have it where we can actually stay warm this winter. That'd be cool.
Look, it's going to be a pretty cold winter.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a cold winter.
We've already had some cold nights.
Got some chilliness.
Stepper bits.
Some chilliness. What you hunting?
Stepper bits.
In that, should be in that drawer. Andrew's working on his 242. You're going to do it. Should be in the front left corner. Several of them.
This one's like it's been hot.
There's some of them that have been. I drilled some holes in a lawnmower blade one day. Used one of them stepper bits. There's several in there that work pretty good, but several that don't. I got a bunch of them things. Them stepper bits do come in handy. They just ain't. They ain't made for some of the things that I do with them. That's normally the one I use, I think. There is one that works real good, but you can go, it only goes to a 3/4. So when you use it, all you have to do is drill all the way through and it's good.
Which one is that?
You'll have to look. It's one of them that's self-drilling. The front of it's self-drilling. Because some of them aren't.
This one, that's one.
This thing is snug as a bug in a rug.
That one goes up to 7.6 or something.
Let's get this thing out of here. You know, I ain't used to working on this new stuff. Everything's tight.
Wore out.
Yeah, I'm used to all the stuff being wore out. Falling off. Coming apart. Can't get it out.
I don't see any, but this one might be big enough to do it.
It might be over here in the drill bit box. Over here. Look in that drill bit box too. There's stuff here and there and everywhere. Let's see, where did my scrunch go? You didn't get the 3/4 inch scrunch, did you? Nope, there you go. If it ain't in that one, check this one over here, because sometimes I'll put it in this one over here if I'm sitting here at the table. Gracious.
Yeah, I believe that's it.
Well, why in the world they tighten the spark plug so tight?
Yep, that looks like 3/4 to me.
Yeah, that's the one I normally use. Just remember, if you're wanting to put it in there at an angle, you have to get it started and put your hole at an angle, or it don't fit in there well.
Hole in the middle.
Like if you're gonna, whichever way you're gonna put it, start drilling and then angle the bit when you get close to the final.
So start straight and then angle.
Yeah.
Like you showed me.
Yeah. We'll get
Check it out real quick and see where I want to go.
Get this thing started up off of here. Once I get it started up off, Got to take the screwdriver and flip the intake down through it. Once you get most of that off, then you got to get that little thing right there is one of the most hardest things to get back in. Is the pulse tube pushes through like the intake does, and it can be a bear to get back in there. Yeah, that's what I did. Pull this line out here and pull this line off over here. That way you don't get the lines mixed up as to where to go back. I get it to come off. Right? There we go. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, now, just whenever you finish, when you get close to finished drilling, just make sure your hole's at the angle you want it at, or close to it, and it'll make it go together much better. Waco's got a little pin that comes up and locks their wires, and they work good, because you won't get that wire off there unless you put that pin. That sounded like he took his first shot. So we'll have to find out how he's doing here shortly.
I'll walk up there in a couple minutes. He's already stood up.
It don't take too long to get set up around here, because we try to keep it that way. There's the intake bolts. There's the intake. Can't wait to see how this thing runs when we get it put back together.
Well, it's got a hole in it.
It's got a hole in it, he says.
A big one, too.
A big old new one. New old big one or a big old new one? Alright, there's them bolts. Now, I don't think it will come out without taking the oil out.
Just a piece of pipe that I had? Look at this.
Yeah, 3/4.
I might get you to show me how to. I mean, I can do it in the bands. Belt sander. I don't know.
This, I usually just cut them off on the belt sander and then put them in the lathe.
That's what I wanted to do. Get you to show me how.
Make them pretty.
That's what I wanted. I want it to be nice. I want it to be nice.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Hey, Ron. Come on now.
Y'all, if y'all ain't seen those videos, y'all need to go look at those videos. Those are hilarious.
There's some really funny stuff in there. Come on there. You little rascal.
Yeah, that's a big piece of brass.
Yeah, we got some stuff there right here. All right, there's a little motor. We got a little motor. We got a little motor. Little motor. Moto. Yeah. There's the other washer that goes down there with the clutch. Yeah. Let's see. And there's the, yep. Y'all remember, if y'all take one of these apart, they got little plastic bushings behind the coil.
I think that's a loud son of a gun. My ear's still fucking ringing.
I'm recording.
Sorry. Still
Wow.
fucking ringing.
Don't be mouthing too much. You can come in here, just don't be hollering.
Now I gotta run and get my phone.
Gotta remind everybody, behave. Isn't it a cute little motor? Y'all see the 2511T, it's even smaller. They're so cute. We're gonna take that. Pull the fly wheel off right quick while the motor's together, because it's easier to get them off. Somebody's missing a nut or something. Got a nut stuck in the socket. There we go.
That was long enough.
That's probably more than long enough.
I wanted to have a little bit to play with in case I needed it.
Alright, now we're gonna tap this fly wheel and get it off here. And Yahtzee. There we go. Boy, howdy, that don't want to come out of there. Well, we might just leave it in there for now. If everything works out, we don't have to, we won't even take it out. So, yeah. And there we have it. Alright, there it is, y'all. I'm going to stop this video off and we'll be back later making some more.
I'll show off my muffler.
Andrew wants to show you, that's going to be his muffler mod on his 242 XP. We got to finish that up too, so we got things going. And we'll shoot y'all a video up. We'll talk to you later. Bellhopper out.